as government warns the strain may be spreading fast in the country. The bane of road carnage. 3 students die in a road accident along the Kenol-Sagana Highway. Seeking accountability, police in Muranga are on the hunt for 3 directors at the Sun Star Hotel over the collapse of a 4-story building in Gatanga.
In secondary school, I started performing very well. And I know that I can perform. I came to realize that I can perform, I can learn. And I started to try to practice, and then I came up running on very well.
And a chat with a living legend, steeplechase champion Julius Kariuki speaks to KBC on the highs and lows of his storied career. My name is Catherine Kasavuli, and it is a wonderful Saturday, though it's a little cold. There's been rain reported in many parts of the country. So we urge you to take dollops of honey and lemon and ginger, of course, to stave off the flu and the cold. And we get on to our newscast this day. The 27 Omicron cases are part of the 2,169 COVID-19 cases detected from a sample size of 9,428 tested in the previous 24 hours. The positivity rate now stands at 23%. 30 patients have recovered from the disease, 17 from the home-based isolation and care program, while 13 are from various health facilities countrywide. Total recoveries now stand at 249,222, of whom 201,125 are from the home-based care and isolation program, while 48,097 are from various health facilities countrywide. No fatalities were reported on Saturday. A total of 8.8 million vaccines have so far been administered across the country. Of these, 5.2 million are part doses, while those fully vaccinated are slightly above 3.5 million. And still on COVID, Kenya has now confirmed 27 cases of the new Omicron variant of COVID-19 in the latest statistics released by the Ministry of Health. The ministry says 2 individuals with the Omicron variant had recently traveled from South Africa and Ghana, and the rest had no recent international travel history. Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe says the increase in the number of Omicron variant cases points to widespread community transmission.
Mutahi Kagwe says between 23rd November and 7th December 2021, the Ministry of Health has identified 9 lineages circulating in Kenya from a sample size of 34. 77% were confirmed to belong to the newly identified Omicron variant of concern. Kagwe says the increase in cases infected with the Omicron variant and have no recent travel history suggests ongoing community transmission of the variant. Kagwe is urging Kenyans who are yet to be vaccinated to do so, and everyone, including those already vaccinated, to adhere to hand washing, social distancing and other containment guidelines. This week, the government said it won't rush into enforcing stricter measures against COVID-19 despite a sharp rise in the number of positive cases. Kenyans will, however, be keen on what steps the government will be taking to reduce the infection rate, which climbed to 23% on Saturday. Yusufar reporting for the Legends Edition.
3 Chogoria Girls High School students and a driver died on Saturday morning after the vehicle they were traveling in collided head-on with a lorry at Kambiti area along the Nyeri-Nairobi highway. The public service vehicle was heading to Nairobi while the lorry was transporting potatoes towards the opposite direction.
According to eyewitnesses, road accidents along the road, which is under construction, have become rampant. The latest incident has claimed 4 lives, 3 students and a driver.
Akaona niko polepole na trailer inapanda polepole na jam iko, akakuja na nguvu. Mimi wakati niliona wenye wako mbele wameshika kichwa, walikuwa wasichana wawili, nikaona kule siwezi tumbukia, ni kuna shimo. Nikasema naweza okoa kwa sababu kuna nafasi huku. Venye anakuja mbio, wacha mimi nitoke nje ya barabara. Nikatoka nje ya barabara, miguu kama 4 kwa barabara. Na yeye anakuja kanigongea nje ya barabara.
Ma student wenye wametupa live zao hapa asubuhi ya leo. Kama huyo dereva angefanya kila jitihadi, hangeleta hiyo maafa, angepeleka tu gari polepole na hiyo maafa ingetoka.
Other students who are in the matatu were injured and taken to various health facilities as the bodies of the 3 students and the driver were taken to General Cargo Mortuary in Thika. The accident comes even as motorists are urged to practice caution on the road during this festive season. Traffic officers have also been directed to ensure all road users obey traffic rules to curb carnage.
Ningelipenda kutoa mwito kwa wananchi wetu kama vile walivyofanya siku zote, watupashe habari ili tuweze kuchukua hatua haraka iwezekanavyo.
The calls coming even as a section of public service vehicles operators in Kisii County call for bipartisan enforcement of traffic rules.
Fanya kazi na serikali yetu ya Kenya, tunaendelea kufanya na wasikadau wote ashua tuhakikisha kwamba usafiri uko salama kabisa.
Mambo ya kunywa pombe na kufanya mambo mengine baada ya kumaliza shule yako utakuja kuyafanya wakati umekuwa Mkenya halisi, ukiwa na kitambulisho chako, umepita mtihani.
Ruth Wamboi for Legends Edition.
Police are looking for 3 directors of the Sun Star Hotel over the collapse of a 4-story building in Makeji, Gatanga. Rescuers have retrieved 3 bodies from the collapsed building, and authorities believe there are 5 more people still trapped beneath the rubble.
Police believe that the Muranga tragedy could have been avoided had all safety measures been put in place. But in the end, 8 people have been crushed beneath the debris of the 4-story hotel block. 3 directors of the Sun Hotel are currently being sought after by the police for questioning. According to the authority, the 3 neglected their oversight role in the construction of the hotel, paving the way for the usage of substandard materials.
Is that we are tracking down the hotel owners. Understand there are the 3 directors who manages this facility, and also the contractor on side. So the owner, you should be advised that when such things happen, you don't need to hide. Come out so that you can be able to account. Number 2, there are also government officers who are supposed to manage this project. They are also going to be held accountable why they never saw this thing come.
The National Construction Authority has also not been spared in the ensuing tirade, with leaders accusing the National Construction Authority of laxity in fulfilling its mandate.
The whole construction process is supposed to be oversighted by the National Construction Agency from day one. They're actually even supposed to register all workers who are actually on site. That is the law. The law says that, in fact, what we are going through here, we are not supposed to be going through here through this, because National Construction Agency are actually supposed to designate, to have a list of people in all constructions. So we are not supposed to be struggling, asking who was here and who was not here, because that is the law.
3 bodies have so far been retrieved from the collapsed building, even as rescuers work to reach 5 more people believed to have been trapped beneath the rubble.
We want the government to make sure that the owner of this building takes full responsibility. The owner needs to be taken to court, and the bare minimum, the owner can only be charged with murder, because this is negligence.
And all the engineers?
Yes, all the site engineers. We need the site engineers, or we don't know the negotiation between the site engineers and the owner. Maybe the owner was not a good listener or was an arrogant person. But we really need to know, by the time a building was being erected from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor to the 3rd floor to the 4th floor, until a point the building collapsed, what was happening? Was the building being supervised? Were the materials substandard?
For Legends Edition, I'm Gladys Mongai.
A very sad state of affairs. Well, Elsewhere, politics took center stage at the burial of Musalia Mudavadi's stepmother, with various leaders asking the ANC party leader not to relent in his quest for the presidency. Members of parliament allied to Musalia Mudavadi described him as the most suitable candidate to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta and asked ODM leader Raila Odinga to support the ANC leader. Raila, on the other hand, exuded confidence that he will still work with Musalia Mudavadi in 2022.
For us to start a conversation about One Kenya Alliance, we must have proposals on the table. I hereby want to propose to One Kenya Alliance the lineup of One Kenya Alliance. President Musalia Mudavadi, Deputy President Kalonzo Musyoka, Prime Minister Gideon Moi, Speaker Weta. Alafu mimi nakuwa mdosi pale chini, si ndio? Uongozi unapatiwa na nani? Mwenyezi Mungu. Na Mwenyezi Mungu anapatia uongozi a non-threatening leader, the type of Musalia Mudavadi.
2022 tunaambia ODM bye bye. ANC wanaingia namna hivyo. Tumekuwa watu wazuri sana, tumekuwa wakarimu, tunakaribisha rafiki zetu, lakini badala ya kusema asante wanatupiga mateke.
A section of members of parliament allied to Deputy President William Ruto has asked civil servants to keep off politics and serve Kenyans. The leaders have faulted Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i for allegedly using police officers and chiefs to campaign for opposition leader Raila Odinga.
Deputy President William Ruto and his political allies have castigated what they have termed as the use of state machinery to advance political interest.
Wameamrisha machifu na askari walazimishe Wakenya wote kupigia Raila kura. Inawezekana?
The leaders spoke in Nakuru County when they accompanied the Deputy President on a series of political rallies.
Matiang'i, tafadhali toa siasa kwa idara ya ulinzi wa taifa letu. Keep your petty politics out of the security system and security apparatus of our country.
Deputy President William Ruto once again assured UDA members that the party primaries will be free and fair.
Mimi nawaomba aspirants wote, kila mtu atafute urafiki kwa wananchi. Sawa sawa? Kwa sababu hawa wananchi ndio wataamua. Mtu akikuambia ya kwamba tayari yako na tikiti ya UDA kwa mfuko yake, muangalie kwa macho yake na umwambie wewe ni mkora.
Speaking in Lanet, Ruto downplayed the recent endorsement of Raila Odinga by the Mount Kenya Foundation.
Nauliza nyinyi, kuna mtu mmetuma kwa hoteli Nairobi aende wawakilishe ati wanapanga interview ya nani atakuwa rais? Wenye kuamua ni wale wako kwa hoteli ama ni nini? Hebu turudie tena, mmesemaje?
The DP and his allies believe that Odinga is being fronted by the state as the preferred presidential candidate. For the Legends edition, I'm Zainab Said.
Drama unfolded at the Litein Mission Hospital mortuary after a family which had gone to collect the body of their loved one found it missing. The body of Zedi Chumo had been taken to the mortuary on the 7th of December but was discharged to the wrong family a week earlier.
Joel Ngetich says he was shocked to learn that the body of his 101-year-old mother was nowhere to be found.
Siku ya leo tulikuwa nakitayarisha tuende kumsika. Kufika hapa hatukupata mwili.
After hours of searching, according to Ngetich, the hospital established that the body was mistaken to be that of Grace Choriot of Kaptebengwet in Konoin, Bomet, and that it had been collected for burial by the family of Grace a week earlier.
Ikawa kuna mwili ambaye walichenjiana na ya mama. Ikawa sasa kuna hatukupata mwili ya mama. Ndipo siku ya leo tukingojea vile tutaambiwa.
Stanley Ruto, son to Grace Cheriot, said they buried the body on 10th December and were shocked to be called by the hospital that it was a mistaken identity and the loved one is still lying in the mortuary.
Tumekuja na tumeonyeshwa mama ambaye alikuwa amelazwa hapo kwa mock na tukaona kweli ile tulichukua ni mama mwingine, na hii tumepata leo hapa ni mama wetu ambaye anaitwa Grace Cheriot.
The family say they are confused and disturbed by the alleged mix-up. The house which had gone to collect the body had to return empty as the two families engage in talks for exhumation and reburying of the body. Reporting for Legends Edition, I am Stephanie Akiri.
Very sad. Two communities that have for decades been living in constant conflict have met at Narasha area on the border between Laikipia and Isiolo counties to commemorate 1 year of peace coexistence. Leaders who attended the celebrations urged other warring pastoral communities to emulate the Ma and Samburu's newfound friendship. Details in the County News Roundup.
The celebrations to mark 1 year of peaceful coexistence between the Maasai and Samburu communities started with a peace caravan crossing the areas of Oldonyiro, Ewaso, Kimanjo and Narasha.
Jamii zote mbili zimekuja pamoja kusherehekea amani. Wako upande huu wamekuja, watu wa upande wa Isiolo wamekuja na tumekutana sisi wote pamoja.
Meanwhile, Equity Group Foundation and the Kenya COVID-19 Fund Board have donated PPEs to Pope Benedict Catholic Hospital in Nyahururu as part of efforts to help mission hospitals in Kenya combat COVID-19.
I'm here to present the first consignment. It's worth 1.5 million. When it's over, you'll give us a call. This truck will never stop coming.
Elsewhere, young artists in Funyula constituency in Busia have begun a campaign that seeks to use talent to sensitize residents on matters peace in the oncoming 2022 general election.
Tuepukana siasa mbaya ambazo zinafanya watu wengine wanaumia, wengine wanakufa kwa sababu ya siasa. Tuongea ili siasa iwe ya amani.
In Kajiado, residents of Enkorika have welcomed the construction of a modern bridge in the area. The locals say the bridge will ease movement and spur economic growth.
Tunaweza sema hii serikali yenye imekuja kutupea hii daraja imekuwa msaada kwetu sana na imekuwa wa manufaa kwa jamii ya Dallas.
Finally, Bishop Anthony Crowley of Kitale Catholic Diocese has urged students to refrain from hooliganism.
Don't get involved in corrupt gangs that are found in your villages, in your streets, and in your town. Straight to you. Don't do it. You're killing your parents. You're killing your future.
Bishop Crowley urged students to focus on their studies in order to be responsible people. Yusuf Hilo, Legends Edition.
Thank you, Yusuf. And we now take a break. When we come back, Topi Liambela will be here with sports news. Don't go away.
Ili kupata sikiza tune hii ya usiogope kumaliza mwaka, bonyeza *811*758#.
Hebu tafakari haya. Mpemba haogopi mvua ndogo, msasi haogopi mwiba, mshoni haogopi sindano. Uoga huleta hofu, uoga huzuia ufanisi, uoga hulemaza safari, safari ya ujasiri, safari ya ufanisi, safari ya...
Ili kupata sikiza tune hiyo ya usiogope kumaliza mwaka, bonyeza *811*758#. *811*758#.
This could be your sister, brother, or you. Say no to gender-based violence. Say no to GBV.
Takukasirika. Itafikia ule wakati tutakwenda zetu Dubai, sio hapa.
Wamaanisha huu ujauzito. Waona begi hapa? Wakishaona kama yetu ndio real. Kesi itakuwa imeisha. Hatuna haja tuende mahakamani tena.
This message is brought to you by the government of Kenya.
Hello, good evening. I'm Topi Lembile with the sports segment of the Legends Editions news this Saturday evening. And the highlights tonight, we've got a Tong Il Modo Chess Championships and Kenyans feted in the FIA Awards in Paris. You're welcome. The 9th edition of the Mombasa International Tong Il Modo Championship kicked off on Saturday at the Aga Khan Academy Hall in Mombasa. The Kenyan team Jasiri put up a good show on day one, bagging 8 medals as they target to defend the title which they bagged last year at the Aga Khan Multipurpose Hall in Mombasa.
The 2021 Tong El Modo Mombasa International Championship got underway Saturday at the Aga Khan Academy Hall in Mombasa. Defending champions Kenya leads this year's charge alongside Thailand, last year's runners-up Philippines, Zambia, Iran, Nigeria and Turkey, among other nations. World Tong Il Modo Federation President Takmis Toshiko is gracing this year's event.
The competition is going to be very tough as it moves on, because we have very challenging teams like the Philippines, Iran, they're also here. The American team is also good, Thailand and Democratic Republic of Congo. But nevertheless, all the teams are prepared, and as a Kenyan, I hope that Jasiri, my team, will be able to do the best it can to retain the title. We have a lot of support from the Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Dr. Ambassador Amina Mohammed, and the PS, Mr. Joe Kudo. Their support towards this event and the national team has made it possible for us to be here. They've also given a thumbs up to the event, and that also gave confidence to the international teams to come in huge numbers.
The championship is open to karate, taekwondo, kung fu, wushu and other alternative martial arts. 16 teams are squaring it out for the overall title. Hosts Kenya are targeting to replicate the same performance as what them bagged the overall title last year when the edition was held here in Mombasa. Karanja David reporting for Legends Edition Sports in Mombasa.
On chess, Kenya's Mushiri Rocky and Robert Makligeyo enhanced their chances of being crowned champions of this year's African Individual Schools Chess Championships after scoring 4.5 points and 3.5 points respectively in round 6 in the under-17 category. Mushiri is currently in the second position with just half a point behind South African tournament leader Lafayette Thatego with 3 rounds to go. The Kenyan has not lost a single game since the tournament began. Magligeyo is in position 6 after he lost to South Africa's Mnyasta Tezihano in round 6, his second defeat in the tournament after losing another game in round 4. In other under-17 girls category, Kenyan Ingado Masi is the sole leader after round 6 with 5.5 points. The event will end tomorrow. Mwendwa with the report.
My last game was quite, it wasn't difficult per se. I think it was quite easy, so I won, and I plan to continue like this till the last round.
On soccer, former Harambee Stars player Maurice Sunguti has appealed to the Ministry of Sports to develop young talent who will in future represent the country in international competitions. Sunguti also asked the ministry to devise a plan to organize national competitions to give young players the opportunity to showcase their talents.
Suguti, who was speaking at the City Stadium during a football tournament that brought together different schools around Nairobi, wants the Ministry of Sports to devise a plan to organize competitions for young players to give them an opportunity to showcase their talents.
I can say it has really been a very successful event because we have seen the kids showcasing very good talent, and above all, the age categories are right. All the coaches, they have made sure that the kids are playing on the right age category, and this is the most important thing. If you want to succeed as a nation, footballing nation, we have to get it right from these junior tournaments so that we don't have problem when they transit to the national team level.
During the tournament, Galaxy Football Club displayed masterclass performance, winning most of his games. Head coach Joachim Jada said that his team is eyeing to represent the country in junior international competitions.
We have realized that, for example, in Brazil, you find that they start the academies at a very early age, even in Europe. Their games, you can see even they're able to qualify for World Cup very easily, because these are not people who are familiarized with the game at an old age.
Me, I train almost every day, but sometimes I'm busy. So, yeah.
The event was organized by different schools in Nairobi. Daniel Mwendwa for Legends Edition Sports.
Still on soccer, former Kenya Premier League champions Gor Mahia failed to secure a top spot in the league table after a shocking 2-1 loss to Kakamega Homeboys at the Buhungu Stadium in Kakamega. In other matches, Ulinzi Stars also secured a comfortable 2-0 win over Vihiga United as Sofapaka played a 1-0 draw with Posta Rangers. Mwendwa with the report. Kenyan rally champion Carl Tundo and his long-standing navigator Tim Jesop are among those who are fated at the International Federation Automobile FIA annual gala held in Paris, France. The duo was awarded trophies as the 2021 FIA Africa Rally Championships, ARC drivers and co-drivers champions. Tundo and Jesop won 4 out of 6 events in the FIA Africa Rally Championship to top the final continental standings with 120 points. Africa Congo Delegans organizer Bob Dewar was also honored for his contribution to motorsport during the awards gala. Dewar, who is also director of the Kenya Motorsports Federation, was bestowed upon the FIA Founding Members Club Heritage Cup.
Well, congratulations.
Finally here.
Right.
Wearing a rather dashing bow tie.
So, our FIA Founding Members Club Heritage Cup recipient, Robert Dewar.
Huge congratulations there to Robert Dewar. What a great story. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Whichever is the easiest way for you to get back to your table. Yeah, take the catwalk.
Slowly becoming a feature tradition in the Saturday sports segment in the Legends edition, we have a feature that profiles a person or an event. This time is the referees. A referee plays an important role in a variety of sport and competitions, responsible for enforcing the rules of the sport, including sportsmanship, decisions such as ejection. An official tasked with the job may be known by a variety of other titles depending on the sport, including umpire, judge, arbiter in chess, commissaire, or technical official by the International Olympic Committee. Referees may be assisted by umpires, linesmen, timekeepers, or touch judges. Our reporter Daniel Mwendwa has prepared a special feature on the roles of the referee, and now take a listen.
Will pay a goal check. Oh.
Many don't recognize their roles. Many are seen throwing harsh words on them. But without them, competition can never be fair. The referee is the key player in every sport, for he is the person of authority in a number of sports games. But inside them, they face a lot.
The referee has to explain, but they don't speak.
Harsh words from players and coaches, booing, and also sometimes find themselves being attacked by the fans. KBC Sports talked to soccer referee Nick Deka, who explained the roles of a referee, linesman, and the fourth official.
Ya center referee roles zake ni mingi kwa kiwanja. Azini ndio wana control game kwa kila game. But assistant referee kazi yake ni ku assist. Any foul liko karibu na yeye ata assist. any mistake iko karibu na ata assist corners, yeye ndio atakuwa manageable ku assist vizuri, na ball ikiwa nje pia anaweza assist hapo. Kuna fouls za red card kama spitting, kuna dogso, hizo ni fouls za red card, but yellow card ni hizi fouls careless. Kuna fouls zinakuanga tu careless zile ama persistent.
Nick also explained how hard the game is and how they feel when they make the wrong decisions.
Una feel mbaya, but kwa finals lazima ukue unajimanage vizuri. Lazima ukue mtu strong, unaweza kujimanage pale kwa finals so that team is complain. But kuna times inaweza fika pahali game inakutokanga kwa referee, utakuwa na saa zingine game kuna time inaweza kukutoka kidogo, but una try kuwa manageable kwa hiyo game. Nimekuwa na many times vitu kama hizo, but tunaambiwanga ukiwa na nini kama hizo kwa grao, usiende kwa fans, usiweke mind yako kwa fans, endelea tu na game. The more unaendelea na game, the more fans wanatulia. Coach hafai kukupatia any decision. Referee akisha make decision amesha make. Hata fourth official hafai kupatia referee decision unless kama ball haijaanza. Unaweza ita referee umpatie hiyo decision, but sio from coach. Kwa referee tunasemanga kama wewe ni center referee unaweza manage game. Player anaweza kuwa na yellow card, but unaweza manage mpaka amalize ball. But kuna times hawezi manage. Kuna times amefanya promising attack yenye ina warrant yellow card na akona yellow, so you just caution him, unamwongeza another yellow card na send off. VAR inakuwa power side moja na side nyingine inalalia upande nyingine, so napata shida.
Daniel Mwendwa for Legends Edition Sport.
Of course, in the good old days on the soccer pitch, the referee's word was final. As long as he blows the whistle and says it's this, is that. But these days, slowly creeping in is the VAR, which makes a difference. But that's a story for another day. Now, Kabrasa Sugar rugby team consolidated their lead at the top of the Kenya Cup standings after beating Resolution Impala 24-12 in a match played today at the Impala grounds here in Nairobi. In other results, Strathmore Leos was beaten 20-15 by Nondescript, while Homeboys defeated Kenya Harlequins 23-12. Menengai Oilers thrashed MMUST 30-19, while Top Fry drew with Black Blood. The match between Mamba and KCB was postponed. Some of the action.
Well, it wasn't a good performance. One, two, we didn't play well at all. We made a lot of mistakes, and I don't want to say that blame the ref, but Impala didn't allow us to play also.
And that's all we had for you on the sports segment this Saturday evening. And remember that, this is the run-up to the Christmas holiday, and next Saturday will be Christmas Day. And of course, I hope that you guys will enjoy a very great sporting, because as I know, Kenyans enjoy a great sporting week during the run-up to Christmas and also after. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I'm Topi Lebila signing off tonight and wishing you a great sporting weekend and week following, and we take a break. After that, we shall go over to Catherine Kasavuli to wrap up the show this Saturday.
My youth, my treasure. I will use it to positively build my country Kenya. Kenya all the way. Kujenga nchi ni wajibu wetu kama mayouth. Tujitokeze, tukae rada. This message is brought to you by the government of Kenya.
Think about this for a minute.
There's nothing to think about.
For many years, for most of my life in fact, I have been resisting the urge to take someone's life. I think it'd be easier to start at the end, which is here.
Paul, I'm not stupid.
Well, it's another Saturday and we host our living legend, and of course we dedicate this to sports once again, and this time it is none other than Julius Kariuki, steeplechase champion. So here we are.
Thank you so much for keeping it KBC Channel 1. It's Legends Edition, and this is where we feature legends from different generations. Tonight we are going to be having a conversation with a man who is a decorated athlete who was decorated with an Olympic gold in 1988 after he participated in the 3,000 meters steeplechase, and also gave a great performance in the 1990 Commonwealth Games champions. Of course, I'm talking about none other than Julius Kariuki from Nyahururu to Trans Nzoia. We found him and we want to speak to him to find out what he is doing during these days. Thank you so much for having us tonight.
Thank you very much for KBC for visiting us and trying to get it up with me. I used to see you guys when I was in the field, but I'm happy now to see you in my home, my real home. Welcome and thank you so much.
Okay, we're really happy that you created time for us. I want you to take us back into those days when you really used to thrive on the track. Tell us a little bit about what they used to call you and what used to make you feel good about yourself in those days. What are you proud of?
I'm very proud because I have performed a very good performance. And when I remember when I was in primary school, I started learning, and I used to learn with a t-shirt called Paragon. So most of the people have nicknamed me Paragon. And then I keep on running. From there I keep on running, and then I came up to international level now.
All right. I want you to take us to Nyahururu. That is where you grew up. You spent most of your childhood there. Tell us a bit about your life as a young boy and that passion for athletics. How did it begin?
As a young boy, I was in Nyahururu, and I used to go about 10 kilometers to school, primary school. So luckily I was the bell ringer, so I'm the one who was controlling the bell. So I used to run very early in the morning and in the evening so that I can get the bell so that people can get inside the class. And from there I started running. From there it came up with the motivation, and I was looking like Kipchoge Keino. You know, Kipchoge is our hero, so he used to run. So I thought, well, I can't be run like him. I cannot be run like him. So I started like that. Primary school, I started running very well. I remember I went to national school when I was in primary, national competition when I was in primary school. From there, when I went to secondary school, I started performing very well. And I know that I can perform. I came to realize that I can perform, I can learn. And I started to try to practice, and then I came up running on very well.
Many athletes begin like that, but don't ever end up where you ended up, even in the global scene. So what gave you the motivation that you wanted to take this talent far to the world, not just in Kenya?
In fact, it's good the way you have said, because I remember I have so many people in the primary school. They used even to defeat me. Like 100 meters, all the runners, but they didn't have that talent. You know, it's athletics is very hard. You need to sacrifice yourself. You have to do many things, and you have the talent that. So in myself, and the way I grew up, I grew in a very poverty area, so I knew that if I can run, and because I was trying to see which opportunity can I come with it, so that I can try to help my parents and all this. So running, I was thinking that running is good, and when I see the Kipchoge, the way I running, I say no, I can try, and it's very painful. So when you try to run, it's painful, but you can keep on. It's just like a politician, or start doing politician.
It is addictive.
It's addictive.
You cannot stop.
You cannot stop. So from there I went, and I remember when I was secondary school, I give this hero to my teacher. His master is called Gadekia. He used to tell me, karaoke can be a champion. You can be one of these days, two of us. I said, no, what are you saying, Marim? Because I used to fight with him, because the competition used to be Friday, and my parents were very anger for me, because if I meet the school, I go for running. So they used to put it on Saturday, so that I can be a free man, even I can have safe at home, because if I go on Friday, I'm going to have a fight in the home with the parents. So I keep on trying, and I keep it just feel in my blood that I can run. And I remember 1986, I ran a very good race in Koigo, 1500 meters, 346, and from there I started knowing that I can run. The AK, that time was called Kenya Virie, they used to be looking for us, you know. If you run through a good time, they give you a trip. So I went to Germany for one trip. I know, so this money,
this is where I belong.
So I started now running very well.
You were enlisted in the military, and this must have been such an opportunity for you in your pioneer days as an athlete. Tell us a bit about that.
Exactly. The military, I really appreciate, because the training was very good. They have a lot of training, so they have nothing to do with the training, and you eat well, you train, you go to high altitude training, and it ought to help me a lot there. And I did a very good when I was there, and that's where they started for me.
All right. Internationally, you made your debut in 1984 at the Olympics. That's the first time the world got to see you and to see your talent. How did it make you feel, and what was going on during that particular time in your life?
I think that in experience you can quite like me, because I think if you can watch that race, I ran very fast for the last 2-3 laps, and then I got tired. I was 6th in the final. So from there, I came to realize that no human being can be beaten. You can run the way Kipchoge to talk. So I came to train very hard, knowing that I can even do something on 88. So I was actually focusing for 1988. And that year I was very grateful. I had no injury. I really prepared well, and I think it was marvelous, very good. So that's why I came to discover that there is this, and then I can do something.
All right. A year later, in 1985 in Egypt, you set such a great performance and beat the likes of Joshua Kipkemboi.
Yes.
I mean, your record was outstanding. Tell us a bit about that particular competition and how it made you feel as an athlete.
Yeah, you feel very good, because the competition we are there to win, and the Joshua, those guys were very tough. They are any competition, either the Commodores or the Olympics, these people are very prepared to run. But great with the God's will, and I feel very great, because like in 1990 Commodores, I didn't know that I can beat those guys, because they were very strong. And everybody was looking for me because of 88. We have a threat that karaoke cannot beat me and all that. So everybody's after you. But I was lucky. I just won very well, and I had a good for my life. And from the 1985, I also win a World Cup to get you back. After 84, there was 85 World Cup. I also won a gold 85, and in 89 it was Madrid. Before Commonwealth, I also won a gold medal in the World Championship. Yeah.
So what goes into, what level of discipline, or what was it that you used to do to keep yourself at that level of high performance and, just to be who you are in those days? What did you used to do as an athlete that made you, that much of successful?
Yeah, I think the discipline and do your own thing. I'm a man of simple word, like the people to tell me, because even the society, the community, I'm a man of simple word, but I know what I'm doing because I don't like anything or nothing. So it's just like humble athletics. Just know what you are doing, get your coins, don't annoy, look the coaches what is telling you, take care of their family, and you feel very good because they're God helps those who help themselves. God cannot help you. If you are not trained, God cannot help. So I think the way I grew up, I grew in a poverty area for my family, but I knew that nothing is hard in this world. God can create you in another way. So I was running very well, social with the people, and keeping the record, the way training and knowing what to do, and discipline, and very, very important because don't involve yourself in so many things, because as a champion you can involve so many things. You have so many things there. People want to run, want to play around with your money. There's your women there. You are a champion now, but you need to know that. What about tomorrow? What is your future tomorrow? So
you didn't let the fame you didn't get carried away with the fame and the medals and your name being out there.
Exactly.
All right. Tell us a bit about your work ethic in terms of your meal plan, what you do to keep in shape. What is it that you used to do on a regular basis to stay in shape?
When I was training,
yes.
You have to get a proper diet, and don't go for long holidays. Just even if it's a holiday, just have few days and then try training, because the body, if you leave the body, is going to be strong. So just the way I'm saying, that discipline is very important, because I'm a winner medal. Now I have 1,000, 10,000 dollars. I have to, when I'm money finishes, the one I'm going to train. No, you have to make yourself knowing that the body can relax and discipline, and knowing that you are going to retire from running. All those things you are going to do them later when you retire. So when running, you have to be focused on that. Yes.
In 1998 at the Olympic Games, let me take you back to that particular competition. You missed the world record by just a whisker after clocking 8 minutes 5.51 seconds, and the world record was 8 minutes 4.41 seconds. How did it make you feel just missing it by a whisker?
When you are running, just when you are doing anything, you are focused on one thing. Like Olympics, you are concentrated on winning. Because I remember that race was very tough because Parenda won 1987. So he wanted to do the same, because in 1987 he broke from start and going front. Now I was Panetta and Melza Hagen and this guy from Germany. I was watching them. I know the race was very tough. So he pushed me very well. And you can watch that race. I went and then I came back, because I told Coach, because you are worried, you can go and then burn yourself. So I came to accelerate 600 meters. And then from 6 after 10, 2-3 meters, I started waving the crowd, because now you can see the goal. I think that's where the point didn't make it, but it was very good race. My aim was...
You did your best.
I did my best.
Seated there, not knowing you are the newest millionaire in town. There are billions of unclaimed financial assets held by the Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority in the form of security deposits, shares, long-forgotten bank savings, pension money, among others, that are waiting for the rightful owners to claim them. And you might be one of them. To learn more, visit the 3-day UFAA Reunification Clinic from 16th to 18th December 2021 at the Savo Ballroom, KICC. Labda umeomoka na haujui. Unclaimed Financial Assets Authority. Receive, safeguard, reunite.
Think about this for a minute.
There's nothing to think about.
For many years, for most of my life, in fact, I have been resisting the urge to take someone's life. I think it'd be easier to start at the end, which is here.
Paul, I'm not stupid.
In Memphis, was walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. When I open up my eyes, it's Christmas time.
Wiki hii kwenye mkulima tutakuwa wahandisi.
Na saa zingine unakuwa na matunda mengi. Hayo matunda yakiwa mengi yanakuwa na shida kuuza. Kwa hivyo badala ya kuuza tunaweza kuyatengeneza yakawa ya kuwekwa kwa muda mrefu.
Tumfuge samaki kwa kijumba.
Tilapia ni aina ya samaki anayehimili sana magonjwa na hukua kwa haraka, hivyo kufugwa kwa wingi. Silver Cryptid inayojulikana sana kama omena ama dagaa ni kipenzi cha watu wengi.
Basi ungana nasi Jumapili saa 9:30 hapa KBC Channel 1 kwa mseto kamili wa kilimo. Fame.
Exactly.
You didn't get carried away with the fame and the medals and your name being out there.
Exactly.
All right. Tell us a bit about your work ethic in terms of your meal plan, what you do to keep in shape. You know, what is it that you used to do on a regular basis to stay in shape?
When I was
yes.
You have to get a proper diet and don't go for long. Don't go for long holidays. Just even if it's a holiday, just have few days and then try training, because the body, if you leave the body, is going to be strong. So just the way I'm saying, the discipline is very important, because I'm a winner medal. Now I have 1,000, 10,000 dollars. I have to, when I'm money finishes the one I'm going to train. No, you have to make yourself knowing that the body can relax and discipline, and knowing that you are going to retire from running. All those things you are going to do them later when you retire. So when running, you have to be focused on that. Yes.
In 1998 at the Olympic Games, let me take you back to that particular competition. You missed the world record by just a whisker after clocking 8 minutes 5.51 seconds, and the world record was 8 minutes 4.41 seconds. How did it make you feel just missing it by a whisker?
You know, when you are running, just when you are doing anything, you are focused on only doing. You know, like Olympics, you are concentrated on winning. Because I remember that race was very tough because Parenda won 1987, so he wanted to do the same, because in 1987 he broke from start and going front. Now, I was Panetta and Melza Hagen and this guy from Germany. I was watching them. I know the race was very tough. So he pushed me very well. And you can watch that race. I went and then I came back because I told Koejo, because you are worried, you can go and then burn yourself. So I came to Hasare 600 meters. And then from 6 after 10, 2-3 meters, I started waving the crowd because now you can see the goal. I think that's where the point didn't make it, but it was a very good race. My aim was...
You did your best.
I did my best. My aim was winning the medal to cut the Kenya flag. That was my aim, yeah.
How do you describe the quality of a steeplechase after you retired from athletics? Is anything different from in your days and what is happening right now? How do you describe it?
Oh, as I told you, Sabine, it's just to keep yourself knowing that you retire from running. You cannot run anymore, when you are good. But you just take anything just take whatever comes. Like now, I feel very proud because I've done what I did. I won a medal. I'm done my best. What I can be taken of me. So I don't see any difference because that was the high limelight of making yourself feeling that you are a very comfortable man and feeling that the world knows you very well. Yeah. So, and I think it's very good. It's very good. Now.
If you look at what is happening now, though, what the athletes do right now compared to what you guys used to do, and even how they ran the whole steeplechase, how can you compare? Is it the same or something has changed with the modern times?
This has changed different. We see now, there is a difference because now I was looking the other day that most of these people now, they go on internet, training on the internet. That one I cannot help. That's why you see most of the people, you can run for 800 meters and from there you have no energy to finish. So I think during our time, it was serious business, and knowing that you are there to come for your country medal, and you are there as a person liaised by the country to go and meet for the medal. But I can see that. But this year I feel very sad this year because we need a concentration. That knowing that you are there. These people, they fear Kenyans because of the steeplechase. That is advantage you have because when you run with other people, then steeplechase in Kenya, the Kenya government. So they need to focus on knowing that things have changed. Even the running now is different with the way you used to run because now you can see the time is very fast. So, and they avoid drugs, let them run very well and try to make sure that things have changed. But they have changed. It's different with our running. But this is not much big different because the running, the body is the same. It's just only to keep running and have all the confidence.
All right. Yes. We missed, the gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics as Kenya just the other day. What do you think can be done to improve the quality of our athletics so that we reclaim our glory and we also stay on top of our game when it comes to athletics in the international scene? What can we do?
I think it's very important. That's why I told you I was not happy when I watching that race. So I think the team which is there, they need to focus on. And you see, like they were going the motivation that he in gold there too. That's why you see the Moroccan. That guy was very strong, and he knew concentration. In fact, get all the information out to and the tactic. They need to work very well. They need to work well the tactic and go work in a group and coordination and knowing that even the people now they have come on this steeplechase. Steeplechase now is no more Kenyans now. The people are running now. What to do? So they need to be concentration and have that focus on that. Otherwise, they should be. It's not bad, but we need to come up with something like what used to be before.
Yeah. But do you think we're doing a good job though? What would you describe as something you're proud of about our performance in athletics today?
We are doing good. We are doing very great. We are doing very well. Although it's a few here and there, but because you can see some reason now we can come and maneuver. The people are running well. So if we can add AK to have a very proper management with the government, and the people are doing on very well. You can even sprinters, you can see now next year, sprinters is used to come to Kenya now. So the global world now, the athletics is coming to international to everybody now. Know that like long distance for Ethiopia, long distance for Kenya, short distance for America, but they should work out. It's a high cost of them, but they should keep it up, so that we can get more medals and we get prepared for that.
Yes. There's been a lot of concern about how the Athletics Kenya has been run in their management of athletes, how they've supported athletes. Is there anything that you can comment about that and how it has impacted even the performance of these athletes when they are running?
These people.
So you put people with experience, people who know.
We should have people with experience so that we can have. No, because they have done that. That's right, they have done that one. Why are you denying them? Let us have together, share, talk together, and see what we can do. Yeah.
All right.
Because there's a lot of experienced people lying behind there with a lot of experience. And we can prove, because what we need is this our country to come good, and we are proud of this country.
Tell me what moment you describe as your best and what moment you describe as your worst during that time when you used to be a legend and somewhat a force to reckon with in the world of athletics. Is there a moment you remember that was your best moment, and that moment that was such a downturn for you?
What I can say is only I have all the best. And when I won the Olympics, it was honor to have an Olympic gold medal from CCI, and that's the people have been thinking about that one. And then from there, after the Olympics that year, I got married. I got a wedding on 12th of December. So that year was very happy for me, because I got married and then I won a medal, and then I shifted to this place. This is where I am. And I feel proud, because now it's a honor that people really recognize that Julius was a hero to this place. Yes.
All right. We've traced you here in Trans Nzoia County because people have been asking, what is Julius Kariuki up to? What is he doing in his retirement? So tell us a bit about how you spend your time nowadays. What are you invested in?
After retiring, with the little money I put a shop. There's a shop which I'm going to show you. See, they have a nice house. My kids have all gone to school. They have graduated. You can see the picture. They are all graduated. And I have some residential house which keep me on. I feel very proud. Very proud in the morning, in the evening. I have something to do. When you guys come interact with me, I feel very good, and I've not regretted myself what I've been doing. I'm very happy. I feel very proud very much. Yes.
All right. So are you off athletics completely, or there's something you're doing, to still stay on it?
On the body, no. I always have a run in the morning, and the IKK and international, when they call, I'm there for that advice. We are there. We are not done. You cannot. It's just athletics is just like a degree. I have a degree now, so you call that you have come, karaoke interviewing, I'm still honor with those whichever comes idea. I go to secondary school, sometimes they invite me, primary school, they invite me to do and run, to give lectures, and I'm very proud.
So once an athlete, always an athlete.
Always,
You're still there.
Exactly. You cannot.
No wonder you look this fit at your age. How many years now?
Almost 60 years.
60 years.
For 60 years. Yes.
Thank you so much for creating time for us tonight.
Yes.
We really appreciate your time.
Yes.
Any advice for upcoming athletes as we wind up this program?
Yeah, upcoming athletes, I should tell them that running or come and go. But what have you done? If about knowing tomorrow, you are very okay tomorrow. What about tomorrow? Put something. Get a proper advice. Put something together. Get your family. Teach, educate your kids. That's very important. Educate your kids and stay well. Don't manga with them and they are there. And I think you'll be very okay. You can say like my age, I see, I'm young. Most of the people say that I'm young. because I always see myself and knowing that this world is different. You cannot go anywhere. So to keep them here.
There's been a concern about how athletes invest and even plan for their after life when it comes to athletics. Is it something you're also concerned about? Because you seem to be having your place set up and you organized your retirement very well, but not many are like you. What would you say about that particular matter?
When you have money, you have many friends. You have many friends, cartels. So, so if you are a man of going, you end up ruining your life. So can you have your plan? What about if I buy this plot? Do I have the money to build? Do I have money? If I buy this lorry, why am I have a contract, all this? So let us plan yourself. We better have some get idea from those people, their management. And you see, you can talk to the people, you can see the people who can win you and those who cannot win you, and try to see. And from there you can come very well. But don't try to say money, don't shouting that you have money, you are the Olympic champion, you have money. Everybody can become your friend. But when the money finishes, nobody. So do yourself. Know what to do. Is it good for you? Is it good to do? Yeah. At least plan yourself before you do something and see the future. Is it going okay? Yeah.
All right. What has been your biggest source of support and strength? You talk so passionately about your family. Tell us a bit about what has kept you going all these years.
I have a very good wife, very careful, because now as we are talking now, she is the one in the shop. She is a pharmacist, she is taking care of that shop, and all the property I have. Sometimes you call me in Nairobi when I'm here and there. If there is a thing, she's taking care of me, and I'm happy the way she's doing for me, because she take everything of me, knowing that we are together and knowing that money is come from hardship. She knows, because she was me when I was running. And again, my kids are very, very good, very disciplined. You see, you can have money and the kids are not good, so you start getting yourself spoiled and all this. But all my kids are finished school, they are working, and they are very disciplined. They work together. They sometimes, when I have some house in Nairobi, if I'm tired, they can go and check for me. They are the kids who have a very good discipline like their father, and I'm very happy, and that's why they're keeping a very good going. Yeah. And in Moise Bridge, we have a very good governor. That, we are in the one single not in Tanzania. I think the Mandago,
Jackson Mandago.
Jackson Mandago. We have a very good Moise Bridge, the governor, the MC, the society people, the chief. Those people are very good, and they are making us our life comfortable, because you can be an Olympic, you can be a champion, and then you don't know where to invest and all this. So we are very happy, and they are between us very well. So that I can give the help to them, because they have both supported us very well.
All right, thank you so much, Julius, for creating time for us.
Thank you.
Tonight on Legends Edition, we celebrate you as a legend.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing with us your words of wisdom, and even for the upcoming athletes. Thank you. That's how we wrap it up right here. I was speaking to Julius Kariuki in 1988. He won a gold medal in the 3,000 meter steeplechase, and also in 1990 Commonwealth Games champion. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Safin Aching Oma.
Well, it has been a wonderful Saturday evening. Thank you so much for watching the Legends Edition. My name is Catherine Kasavuli, and of course, I join my colleague Pauline Shegu, who does Darubini Magwiji every other Saturday. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. She wished you Merry Christmas earlier. She and I will be back on the 1st of January, so we will not be here for Christmas. So we wish you Merry Christmas to all of you. Enjoy yourselves, and of course, make sure you stay safe and don't get any flu, don't get any Omicron. We are praying for you, and of course, by the grace of God, we will be seeing you on the New Year's Day. This is Catherine Kasavuli. Love you. Bye-bye.
I know not his God, neither will I let his people go.
You have not obeyed the Lord.
This night, the Lord our God will deliver us from the bondage of Egypt.
This could be your sister, brother, or you. Say no to gender-based violence. Say no to GBV.
I wanted, first of all, for anybody reading this book to see where you've come from as a person from those days, years ago, when you were brought us in Nakuru, and see that you can actually make out of something out of yourself despite your background.
This message is brought to you by the government of Kenya.
Paul, I'm not stupid. I deleted everything that did.
I think it'd be easier to start at the end. For many years, for most of my life in fact, I have been resisting the urge to take someone's life. I mean, like when you're standing behind the idiot with the full trolley in the 5 items or less line at the supermarket and you want to strangle them. That's as close as I got.
sink in the kitchen will not stop dripping.
What?
The kitchen sink.
What about it?
It won't stop dripping and it's starting to get on my nerves.
I'll call a plumber.
Are you sure you'll remember?
Yes, I'll remember. can come in now. You can sit anywhere.
Who's supposed to speak first? I've never been to a psychiatrist before.
I suppose that answers your question.
I suppose I have.
Well, why did you want to see me?
You must get all sorts here.
All sorts of what?
Mentally imbalanced people.
Do you think that you are mentally imbalanced?
Why else would I be here? Isn't that why people come to see you?
I wouldn't say that.
What would you say?
People come to see me because they need help with something. Do you need help with something?
You could say that.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, right off the bat, am I not supposed to ease into it?
You can take as much time as I need.
Good. It wouldn't be a good idea to just jump into the pool deep end first. So what do you want to talk about?
Tell me about your life.
What about it?
Like, what do you do?
I'm an electrician. I work at an electronics store in town. People bring their broken electronics and I fix them.
Do you like your job?
I enjoy it. Fixing things, solving the problem. My boss is terrible though.
Why do you say that?
He doesn't like me. He doesn't allow me to speak to customers, so I work in my workshop at the back.
Would you like to speak to the customers?
No. I don't get along with people.
Then why is it a problem you staying at the back?
Because it isn't by choice.
Oh. And you don't like it when things aren't your choice?
Does anyone?
Tell me more about your life.
Are you going to take notes?
Oh, it's a standard procedure.
I'd rather you didn't.
I need to keep track of your progress.
Talking to you while you take notes makes me feel like this is an interrogation.
Or would you prefer if I used a recorder?
That would be better, yes.
You are talking about your job.
I live by myself, small bed sitter.
Do you prefer to keep to yourself? You told me earlier that you don't get along with people.
More like people don't get along with me.
What do you mean?
I mean, I find interest in people, in their lives, but they don't pay me the same courtesy.
No one has ever shown any interest in your life?
No one who didn't want something from me.
What do they want?
The usual. Money, favors.
Do you give it to them?
Some of the time. If it's someone I don't like, I usually just lend them money.
Why if you don't like them?
Because the easiest way to get rid of someone in your life is to lend them money.
I suppose there's some sense in that. What about the people that you do like?
They're few and far between. I try to keep them around, but eventually even they end up disappearing from my life. Now, as to why I came to see you.
Well,
it's a bit difficult to put into words.
The easiest way is just to let it out.
First, let me get one thing clear.
And what's that?
Whatever I say to you is covered under doctor-patient confidentiality, right?
Yes.
So anything I say to you, you can't repeat to anyone?
Yes, but there are exceptions.
Like what?
Like if I believe that you want to commit a crime. Or if I believe that somebody's life is in danger, I can break confidentiality.
That creates a problem.
Really?
Not exactly.
Oh, then I shouldn't break confidentiality.
It's a little murky.
Let it out and we'll see if we can sort out the mug.
How do I know you're not going to report me to the police?
Are you planning to commit a crime or to hurt somebody?
Planning? No.
Then there shouldn't be a problem, should there?
I suppose so.
Well, why don't you just come out and let it out? You'll feel much better.
Okay then. Where to start?
Start from the beginning. Sure.
I think it'd be easier to start at the end, which is here, with me telling you what my problem is.
Well then, go ahead.
For many years, for most of my life in fact, I have been resisting the urge to take someone's life.
Oh. Is this someone in particular?
No.
What do you mean then?
I mean like when you're standing behind the idiot with the food trolley in the 5 items or less line at the supermarket and you want to strangle them.
Most people feel like that. I felt that way too.
Okay. But do you walk up behind them, follow them